Hey, how's it guys? Welcome to the channel. I am a little bit upset, as I often find myself these days, and I'm absolutely powerless to fight against everything that's going on right now. But that's not the topic of this video. Before I carry on, I have a new subscriber. His name is Jut Monk the Drunk Monkey. What a fabulous name. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoy future content. So today I want to talk about, I have a question for you guys. What is the most ridiculous thing you have ever heard? Well, I heard that scientists believe in millions and billions of years because of, wait for it, peer pressure. Yes, you heard that right. Every single scientist who believes in millions and billions of years, geologists, paleontologists, biologists, whatever ologists you get, the reason they believe in millions and billions of years is because of peer pressure. But from who? Who is giving them pressure to believe in these millions and billions of years? And this idea is put forth by a young earth creationist. And there is, according to this guy, no other reason a scientist can, think about things in millions and billions of years. And this actually angered me because scientists, many of them, spend their lives, they give up their lives doing what they do, researching the data, looking out there, looking in the earth and studying these things and examining and re-examining and re-examining, and finally they come to conclusions that cannot be denied. So it's not like scientists made up millions and billions of years to fit evolution or whatever all else young earth creationists say. They had to concede that the earth and the universe is these obscene amounts of ages and spans of time and distances, because that's where the evidence leads. I often hear them asking, are you willing to go wherever the evidence leads? Yes, I am. And mind you, I am an ex-Christian. And it bugs me deeply that they use their religion as if their religion is science. It isn't. The scientific method has been developed over the last couple of millennia. It's not just something somebody woke up and said, hey, let's do it this way and this is the way it is. No. The method as we know it now has been developed over time. And that's how we know how some things stand the test of time. Now, some of you guys may know this about me, but I don't like doing maths calculations at all. For some reason, which is beyond my comprehension, I am always full of doubt when I do some maths. It's always, did I write down the right numbers? Am I doing the right calculations? Am I using the right formulas? And I'm just always full of doubt. But there's a calculation that I had to do for myself. And I think no matter how much I might have tried, even I couldn't botch up this calculation. So I had to understand and comprehend what the speed of light is. And the speed of light is very precise. It's measured in meters per second, and it is 299,792,458 meters per second. And this has been calculated over and over and over again. It is now an indisputable fact. And that's what happens over time. After scientist after scientist keep rerunning the numbers and you get the same answer, it becomes a fact of reality and intrinsic to our lives that we know it. We must know these things that have been proven and shown over and over again, that some questions only have one right answer. Okay, so then I needed to know what the distance would be that light would travel in 1 year. And the answer is 9.5 trillion kilometers in 1 year. Then, while I was growing up, I heard that our galaxy, the Milky Way, is about around 100,000 light years across. But more recently, they redid the calculations and they found that actually our galaxy is bigger than we thought. And now it's calculated to be about 150,000 kilometers across. And if you times the light speed, or should I say the speed of light, times the number of light years in our galaxy, which is 150,000, you get a number of 14 quadrillion 250 trillion kilometers. That is a hectic distance, right? And when we look up at the stars, we find that some stars flicker more or less, or some are dimmer and brighter, and then we realize that we are looking at these stars through our very turbulent atmosphere. But the scientists have completely figured out a way to calculate the distances to these stars. So I thought I'd use some recognizable examples to get some idea of the distances we are talking about. And one of my favorite stars in the sky is Sirius. It's visible to me now in the very early mornings. I'd say from around 2 a.m. And together with Sirius, you can see Rigel and Betelgeuse and Orion. Now, Sirius is quite a bright star. Not only, I think, because of its luminosity, but it is only about 8.5 light years away from us. And when I say us, I mean our sun. Distances are calculated from our sun to these various stars. The distance to Betelgeuse is 842.5 light years. The distance to Rigel is 864 light years. The distance to Orion, and this shocked me a little bit, is 1,344 light years away. So, bearing in mind that our galaxy is 150,000 kilometers across and Orion is only 1,344 light years away from our sun. The other thing that surprised me a little bit is that the closest star system to our sun is Proxima Centauri, right? And it is only 4.2 light years away, and apparently is only visible from the southern hemisphere, but not with the naked eye. So although it is so close to us, we cannot see it with the naked eye because it is such a dim star. Well, actually, it's a couple of stars in sort of like a cluster, and Because of its distance and luminosity, we just see it as one star. So basically, my point just comes back to the scientists. You know, even the way they are researching and studying in their fields these days has changed and evolved over the last 400 or 500 years. Because the information is built on information. You know, let's say from the days of Ptolemy in the first hundreds AD. Ptolemy used the earth as a central reference point. And he had 13 volumes of drawings where these objects were doing crazy jigs around the earth. It took like 1400 years. You know, that stuff stood for 1400 years before the guy came along, invented the telescope. The telescope was taken by Galileo, refined, and Galileo made some observations that were beyond the view of just the naked eye. He saw objects beyond what he could see with the eye through this telescope. He even, discovered some of Jupiter's moons or Saturn's moons. I'm not sure which right now. But when he took his findings to the church, they rejected him. I heard recently that they have admitted that they were wrong. But the thing is that the discoveries of Galileo have stood the test of time. So if anybody is experiencing peer pressure here, it's the young earth creationists. They are the ones who are pressuring Christians to believe in a literal 6-day creation. Not the scientists. The scientists are going where the evidence leads. So guys, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment. Tell us what is the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard. Please, if not yet, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications and share this video. I will catch you in the next video. Have a fabulous time. Bye.